Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I just watched Michelle Joy Phelps' full interview and didn't even fall asleep. You know how you watch long interviews and shit and you fall asleep with Deontay Wilder here out in LA. I believe he's here for BET. Well, he lives out here too. But you know, I enjoyed it, and I'll say this before I get into the meat of it. Michelle Joy Phelps, I don't know if she fully understands or grasps it as it relates to this fight. She's the bridge to getting answers. And so, like, I know me and my allies push the narrative, but in terms of getting the facts and us being able to compare the facts, because she has allies on both ends, so she can't. It's best in her interest not to you know, like, be honest on both ends, and which you always do. I mean, I have I don't have a friendship relationship with Joy Phelps, but we're cool. You know, Michelle Joy Phelps. I get along great with her teammate Fernando. Me and Fernando are like dope. We work out the same gym. He and I are really cool friends. And so thank you, Michelle Joy Phelps, for the interview. Thank you for taking an hour out of Deontay Wilder's day. Thank you, Deontay Wilder, on this busy weekend, and I'm just as busy as them. You understand what I'm saying? We're not doing the same things, but man, I'm supposed to be at the BET experience like yesterday. You know what I mean? But I'm home listening to the interview, and I know smartphones and shit, but I just wanted to be in a four-corner room and actually listen to it. Now, Michelle Joy Phelps did a great job at just letting Deontay Wilder talk. You know, and when you got someone who's honest, you just let them talk. You ask them a question, you ask their opinion on something, and you let them talk. You don't interject your opinion or how you want to lean them. And I thought the energy was great. There were some key points that I took from it. He wants Floyd Mayweather's record with 50 knockouts, 51 wins and 50 knockouts. Only person in the history of boxing he will be over 50 fights to knock out. If he can accomplish this, to knock out everyone that he's ever faced, off my instant recollection. What else? And what I found really compelling, another thing is he said he's going to put Eddie Hearn's face on Anthony Joshua's body and beat the living daylights out of him. That's pretty cute. And the third part was he said he considered Anthony Joshua the fifth best heavyweight in the world because he's scared. Because he's scared. That was pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. They delved into other things, and you know another thing too that's going to get overlooked in this interview. And you guys, there was a lot of haters that said, "Oh, I'm in Deontay Wilder's. I'm on his jock. You guys have seen the comments, but let me tell you this. You know what Michelle Joy Phelps said at the end of that interview, which tells you exactly how Deontay Wilder, his honesty and his openness, like, as a journalist, there's a certain decorum you got to have. You know what I mean? Because 9 out of 10 people you interview, you don't know them. You know, you only know them just from doing their job in terms of boxing, but you don't have a personal relationship with them. You know them because you hang out with them Thursday to Sunday, and you guys, if we're staying in the same hotel, you eat at the same restaurant, you go in the hotel, you have the same schedule, you catch the same shuttles. You understand? So those things are equal, but we really don't know these guys. 9 out of 10 people I interview, I don't really know them. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm able to penetrate their front wall or their front door and get in the house a little bit and navigate the system. But at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder did something that was really cool. And I've never heard Michelle Joy Phelps talk like this, and I've been following her. I mean, since she just started a handful of years ago, and she's excelled. I mean, she's climbed the ladder exceptionally fast. So kudos to her. But they were talking about scuba diving, and Michelle Joy Phelps said about her girlfriend. She says, that girl was just doing a backstroke. That bitch, I thought she was gonna be in a fucking. She said, bitch, is gonna be in a movie. I thought that bitch was gonna get ate by a shark, basically. When in an interview in anywhere on earth do you use the word bitch? Right? You don't use that word. I've never used that word. I wouldn't use it with anyone else outside of people that I genuinely know or have respect for or allowed me just to be human to have me to actually allow me to have a human experience with someone of that caliber of a celebrity. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, so you guys get on me, but that's just who Deontay Wilder is, and you guys gonna say, "Oh, I'm full of shit again." But if Mashoy Joe Phelps does it, and you're talking about two different two different uh, demographics. Michelle Joy Phelps is Mashoy Joe Phelps. I don't know if she's white or Latino. I have no idea, but she's a woman, and her face value looks like a white woman. Me, I come off as probably like an educated black man, right? Where you got 78 Sports, who comes off as a um, as a vanguard of like urban. I'm trying to think of the term, like an urban vanguard. You understand what I'm saying? Who protects the streets, right? So if you put all those three together, right? I'm talking about the people who's done interviews with him in the past uh, 3 months that I can think off the top of my head. Oh, Dante, but me and Dante are probably in the same realm. Deontay is in between me and 78. You understand what I'm saying? And so, so if you put those demographics together, and he humanized every last one of us, that's just who the man is. You understand? And I want everyone to go watch this interview. And if you want to be OD on Deontay Wilder, go listen to my interview. Go listen to 78's video, Dante's interview, whoever else has done it, because he's done an exceptional job at telling his story, telling who he is spiritually, telling who he is emotionally, and 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 and, and I know I've seen some titles and some videos that state that Deontay Wilder should stop running from, should just leave Deontay Wilder alone. But we're forgetting about what this chase or pursuit is doing to Anthony Joshua's career. You know, the history books is going to write Anthony Joshua was afraid of Deontay Wilder. At the end of the day, that's what this generation is going to say. You know, similar to if Floyd didn't fight Manny Pacquiao, right? Because when they go vote, when they talk, he's still going to be you guys may not think of this, but he's still going to be a black man when the history books tell the story. You understand what I'm saying? He's not Ricky Hatton, all right? He's not drawing a blank. But anyway, he's not none of them. He's not Carl Froch. You understand what I'm saying? Carl Froch was protected to a certain degree. Ricky Hatton, we only know the half of Ricky Hatton's stories. You understand? I don't live in the UK, and I was much younger when Floyd left hooked him and Manny Pacquiao flatlined him. So, but just his life outside the ring. So, kudos to Michelle. I thought it was an extraordinary interview. All you gotta do is go to Behind the Gloves; they'll pop right up. You know, if you on my channel, like I always say, I know you're subscribed to their channel. So, I thought it was an exceptional interview. Hopefully, she cuts it up, and you guys can get what you want from it, so you can succinct your ideas, and that'd be cool. So it's BET weekend out here, man, and like I got so much to do, and it's just fun. That's one of the beautiful things about being in LA. Like if I wanted to, I can actually call Deontay Wilder and be like, "What are you doing?" You understand what I'm saying? And actually talk to the man. If I don't want to hang out with him, like, you know, people on the outside looking and think Deontay Wilder and I are close friends. No, I think we're spiritually connected, like we're kindred spirits. And I think 78 thinks that of Deontay Wilder as well, only because I know 78 personally. I'll say that about him. You understand? I've never hung out with Deontay Wilder. I've only been in events with Deontay Wilder. I know his team very well, but I've only been to parties and events and fights with Deontay Wilder. I've never hung out with him, but you get the feeling that I know him, and he's in LA for BET Week. I'm sure I'm going to run into him in the next 3 or 4 hours because I'll be in the mix of at the BET weekend and stuff like that. So it should be fun. I should be there now, but I'll say this about Wilder: there's only 2 fighters where I'm emotionally invested. Well, 3. It used to be Andre Ward. Floyd, I never doubted he would lose. So I never really Never, I swear, I never ever doubted Floyd would lose. So that emotional attachment to Floyd was never really there. You understand what I'm saying? Especially the second half of his career. The only fight, okay, the only fight I was nervous with Floyd Mayweather was Diego Corrales. That's it. The only fight because of the buildup. Diego Corrales was taller, longer, bigger, knocking everybody out. That's the, So outside of him, I never thought he would lose to Cotto. I was in Vegas for that fight. I never thought, I never thought. But there was three fighters. Andre Ward, I was emotionally invested in them. Like if they lose, you would get an emotional reaction out of me. Like maybe a tear, maybe shaking something, maybe punching the guy next to me, maybe blocking my eyes or something. You guys get what I'm saying? It was Andre Ward, Sean Porter. Like I literally can't watch Sean Porter fights. Like it bothers like the Andre Berto fight. I mean, he was winning damn near every round, but I couldn't. I haven't really watched. Like Sean Porter is like my little brother that I never had per se. And Kenny Porter is like my big brother. You understand what I'm saying, for lack of a better term. So you guys know the connection there. And then there's Deontay Wilder. I'll tell you that seventh round. I swear to God, I'm gonna give you guys a setting. My phone for that whole minute went off between DMs, texts, phone calls and that rarely happens. I don't get for the whole minute text. All you hear is beep beep, ring ring ring, beep 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 for a whole minute and into the eighth round, right? And I have my son. I don't know if you guys got to go back to my videos. You guys got to. I was squeezing the life out of my son. As I told Deontay Wilder, you had grown men shaking I know it because I'm human, and through yourself, you know others. You had grown men probably shaking the TVs, cursing the TV out, running, doing a lap in their house. You know what I mean, trying to relax themselves to get prepared for the eighth round. And it's that's why I love boxing. You know what I mean? And Deontay Wilder talked about this in his interview with Shoy J. Phelps, how boxing creates this emotional response out of you. And it's a beautiful thing, and I can't wait for Deontay Wilder to get into the ring. I've already notified my family that if this fight happens, that's going to be our family vacation. I'm taking the family with me, and we're going to spend a week in the UK, and that's what we're doing. And if it's in the States, obviously I'll be there. But kudos to Michelle Joy Phelps. It's Deontay Wilder at his best, Shoy J. Phelps at her best. You understand what I'm saying? And it was pretty cool, man. Shoy J. Phelps said about her girlfriend, that bitch about to get ate by a shark. I've never heard Shoy J. Phelps talk like that. And so if I don't know when she goes back to the UK and does her, she's the lead girl for the boxing series championships. So when she gets back to doing that, I would love for her to do an in-person interview with Eddie Hearn. I know she can call him and get an instant reaction from him for this video, but I would love for her to actually like sit down and interview with him, and so we can see his body language, because Eddie Hearn is very visceral when he's lying. You understand what I'm saying? And he leans on white guy, blue eyes type of. I don't know if he has blue eyes, but he leans on I'm a rich white guy with blue eyes, so you got to believe me. You understand what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, enjoyed the interview. It was a hell of an interview. Uh, I'm excited for him. So, anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and go watch the interview, and you will have a splendid time. And talk to you guys real soon. Peace.